And Dean, can you all see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Perfect. Thank you for confirming.
So I'll begin with, this is a meeting of the Fairfax County Wetlands Board. Agendas are available for anyone who would like to see them. If anyone would like to sign up to speak, is welcome to, but we have no visitors this evening. So I'll proceed with the meeting. First, I need the introduction, first the label of what we're about to do. By the way. I'm sorry. First, because each member of this Wetlands Board is participating in this meeting from a separate location. We must verify that a quorum of the members participating, each member's voice is clear, audible, and at an appropriate volume for all other members. Accordingly, I'm going to conduct a roll call. Actually, Catherine is going to conduct a roll call and ask each Wetlands Board member participating in this meeting to state your name, the location from which you are participating. I ask that each of you pay close attention to ensure that you can hear each of your colleagues. Following the roll call, you will vote to establish that every member can hear each other member. So for this roll call, if you would, Catherine.
Roll call, please.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Clyde Wilbur. Clyde Wilbur is present and can hear everyone so far. Please go ahead.
Brian Campbell.
Present.
Steve Chappelle.
Present.
Tim Larkin.
Present in Kip-to-Peak, Virginia.
And Dean Costello.
Present. I am calling in from home due to a temporary disability.
And Kim, can you for us speak the reason why you are calling remotely?
Sorry, you had vacation planned prior to the meeting.
Okay. And I also see, I believe, John Collins, you're on the line as well.
Present.
Okay, can you
I'm
can you give,
yes, I'm in transit to home because late train today.
Could I ask briefly, can everyone hear everyone else clearly? Can you all respond by raising your hand? If you can. Kimberly?
I can, yeah.
John, can you hear everyone clearly?
I can.
Very good. I have a motion verify. I move that all members' voices are approved. With a motion verifying audibility of member voices is approved. You have to have a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? The motion passed. As determined by the roll call, how many members? We have 5 members, 6 members of the Wetlands Board are present and therefore satisfy the Wetlands Board quorum minimum. The Wetlands Board bylaws state that at least 4 members are required to determine the quorum. It is so moved. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. It's always fun. So, Catherine, what is our first agenda item?
it is the meeting minute review and approval, but we've been pushing that for a couple weeks. I
Yeah.
can raise.
So I'd like to discuss this a little bit.
Sure.
To kind of clarify why I'm going to ask for these to be tabled once more. At that particular meeting, we had a staff report with a recommendation, and we varied from that staff report. And I think it's important that the notes reflect not only why we varied, but the testimony that we actually received for the variation. And most germane to this particular issue is into the meeting, there was testified that indicated that LDS had required elements of a living shoreline on the applicant. Now, they didn't see them as elements of living shoreline, but when they were described to us, that became very important in the decision making. So the notes currently don't tell us who gave that testimony, why the testimony was given. I think it's important for somebody who comes back later that might challenge our decision because we, after all, did not follow the staff report. And maybe some people might think that we should have imposed more of a living shoreline there, that we record in the notes the very specific testimony, who gave it, what they said, so that, let's just say so it's transparent to everybody that might see the notes. And that's my reason for tabling this. So would anyone else like to discuss this at all? Okay, hearing nothing, I'm just going to ask Catherine, can you just, it was the applicant who at some point popped in and said, LDS is requiring us to put in these stakes, and that was where the elements of the living shoreline came. I think that's the only other thing that the notes need for me to be comfortable voting on it, and everyone else is okay with that. These two, is that all right? Okay, very good. Next item.
Comment.
We have no one online and no one here for public comment, so we'll move on. Closed session. We are going to have a closed session this evening, if it is so moved. I move that the Fairfax County Wetlands Board go into closed session with the attorney from the county attorney's office to discuss specific legal matters requiring the provision of legal advice relating to Justin Sand and Livia Sand versus Fairfax County Wetlands Board, Fairfax County Department of Planning and Development and Board of Supervisors of Fairfax County of Virginia, CL-2024-0008317, as permitted by the Virginia Code Sections 2.2-3711, A7 and 8. Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is anyone opposed? No one is opposed. We are moving into closed session. Coming out of closed session in accordance with Virginia Code Section 2.2-3712, I move that the Fairfax County Wetlands members certify that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed session was convened were heard, discussed, or considered in closed session. We are now out of closed session. Do we have any other business? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been.
Thank you.
Thank
you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Were you involved in?
Thanks.
No, not our,
Hope you guys have a good evening.
Yes.
Thank
that's when
you.
I was doing with the office.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
In the land use section. It wasn't handled by land use.
Do you do Tom McFadden by any chance?
No.
Tom ran section for pump stations at the mountain. I left again, and he was working for me. He back really handsome. Especially King came, the days came out, and county was going to use